So what is this aldol condensation reaction all about? What actually happens in this reaction? Now this is basically a addition reaction happening between two aldehydes or two ketones or an aldehyde and a ketone, which results in formation of a beta hydroxyaldehyde or beta hydroxyketone, which undergoes dehydration and forms an alpha or beta unsaturated aldehyde or a ketone. This is the overall definition of aldol condensation. So this is basically an addition reaction between two aldehydes or two ketones or an aldehyde and a ketone, resulting in formation of beta hydroxyaldehyde or ketone, which undergoes dehydration, leading to formation of a unsaturated aldehyde or ketone. Let's see one example now. Now this is the aldol condensation happening between acetaldehyde and acetaldehyde. Now see what's happening. In the presence of dilute solution of a strong base like sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, these two aldehydes are undergoing addition reaction and they are producing a aldol product first. Now this is called aldol product. The reason we have aldehyde as well as alcohol. And where is the alcohol? If you can see, it's on the beta carbon. So we call it beta hydroxyaldehyde. So this beta hydroxyaldehyde is undergoing dehydration in the presence of base again to form a condensation product or unsaturated aldehyde. Now this is unsaturated because if you can see in the product, there's a double bond between alpha and beta carbon. So this is the condensation product. So this is what happens in aldol condensation. Now if the reaction stops only at this point, that is we get beta hydroxyaldehyde, and if we don't do further dehydration, we simply call the reaction as aldol reaction. If dehydration also happens, then we call it aldol condensation. Okay, let's see what are the different types of aldol condensation reactions. The first category is self-aldol condensation. Now what is this self-aldol condensation? As the name suggests, it's a condensation reaction happening between two aldehyde molecules of same type. Now just see acetaldehyde with another acetaldehyde in the presence of dilute solution of a strong base produces an aldol product which undergoes dehydration and forms unsaturated aldehyde. This is self-aldol because two molecules of same type are undergoing addition reaction and forming an aldol product which is undergoing dehydration and producing unsaturated aldehyde. Now the second category of this reaction is cross-aldol condensation. Now in cross-aldol condensation, we actually take two different aldehydes. Now if you can see, this is ethanol and this is propanol. So when you take two different aldehydes, we get four products. Now product 1, this is product 2, product 3 and product 4. Now why are we getting four products? Now if you can see the first two products are self-aldol products. That means ethanol and ethanol is undergoing aldol condensation and forming this product. Propanol and propanol are undergoing aldol condensation and forming this product. So we got self-aldol products. Now when ethanol and propanol undergo addition reaction, we get these two products. These are cross-aldol products. Now in one of the cross-aldol products, ethanol is supplying oxygen and propanol is supplying hydrogen. In other cross-aldol product, propanol is supplying oxygen and ethanol is supplying hydrogen. So this is what happens in cross Aldol condensation. So we get four products in cross Aldol condensation, two are self Aldol products and two are cross Aldol products. Now let's see the mechanism now. So under mechanism we are going to see the self Aldol condensation. Now this is the overall reaction. Ethanol with another ethanol in the presence of dilute potassium hydroxide. Firstly it forms aldol product, beta hydroxy aldol product. Then this undergoes hydration, loses water molecule, dehydration sorry, and forms a condensation product, which is beta unsaturated aldehyde. So this is the overall reaction. Now we'll see how the mechanism goes. Now if you can see here, this molecule, one of the acetaldehyde molecule is supplying hydrogen. It's losing hydrogen in the form of hydrogen ion. Now this hydrogen comes and attaches itself here. Now what's happening here? The pi electron is shifting onto oxygen and oxygen will be negatively charged, and this carbon, the carbonyl carbon, develops positive charge. So the hydrogen ion furnished by this aldehyde molecule will get attached here. Now just see what's happening. See, this is the hydrogen ion given by the second aldehyde molecule. It's getting attached onto this oxygen. As a result, we get a carbocation. Now the other aldehyde molecule, by losing hydrogen ion, it produces a carbanion. Now just see, there is a negative charge on this carbon, and this is the carbon which has supplied hydrogen. So what's actually happening here? One of the aldehyde is supplying oxygen, the other aldehyde is supplying hydrogen. Now in step 1 we are getting a carbocation and a carbanion. Now see what happens in step 2. The carbanion generated in step 1 attacks. Now this serves as a nucleophile because of negative charge. Now this nucleophile attacks the electrophilic center on the carbocation, which is also generated in step 1. So this nucleophilic carbanion will attack this carbonyl carbon, which has an electrophilic center. A kind of nucleophilic addition is taking place. So the nucleophile is added. So when the nucleophile gets added, just see here, this is the product produced, aldol product. Now this carbon, this is the carbon which has supplied hydrogen, and that carbon is joining with this carbon which has positive charge. This is the carbon upon which there is positive charge. So we get an aldol product. And what next happens? Just see here. When you get an aldol product, now this is the aldol product produced. See, beta hydroxy aldehyde, right? Now the hydroxy group from beta carbon and the hydrogen from alpha carbon are eliminated as water molecule. That means dehydration is taking place, and we finally get the alpha unsaturated condensation product. See, because there's a double bond between alpha and beta carbons, this is alpha unsaturated condensation product or alpha unsaturated aldehyde. So this is what happens in aldol condensation. So let's see the important points related to aldol condensation. Firstly, this reaction is shown by those aldehydes which contain alpha hydrogens. Now Cannizzaro reaction is shown by those aldehydes which do not contain alpha hydrogens. So this is opposite. Then second important point, aldol condensation can occur between two aldehydes, two ketones, or an aldehyde and a ketone. Even if T ketones are involved, we simply call it as aldol condensation only. Now, aldol condensation occurs in the presence of dilute solution of a strong base. And Cannizzaro reaction, if you can recall, it was occurring in the concentrated solution of a strong base. Then third important point, if two molecules of same aldehyde or ketones undergo aldol condensation, it is called self-aldol condensation. And in different aldehydes or ketones are involved, we call it cross-aldol condensation. And in cross-aldol condensation, you get two self-aldol products and two cross-aldol products. So this is about aldol condensation. Thank you very much for watching. I'll get back to you with more videos on mechanism of very important organic named reaction. Thanks a lot. Have a nice